Alright, it is time for more Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode. This is episode number 3. We're taking on the Seattle Mariners in this one, and I am back home now. So hopefully you enjoyed those MLB, those franchise mode videos that I had set up for while I was gone, as well as some of those Road to the Show videos. Now, granted, as fun as those Road to the Show videos were, to do. Franchise, I think, is probably where I'm going to have the most focus on for this moving forward. I might do a Diamond Dynasty video at some point, but we'll see. But anyways, it's George Kirby against Kevin Gausman in the second game of this series against the Seattle Mariners. Teoscar Hernandez is returned to Toronto, this time as a member of the visiting team. So let's see how this goes.
Get started on the hill here today, Kevin Gausman. His career here, caught him looking for the K. Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout. And that's a base.
And there's a base hit given up by Gausman. So, yeah. So my visit to St. Louis was definitely fun, and I gotta tell you, Busch Stadium is definitely a great stadium. I had a terrific experience there. Plus, I got to see my Blue Jays win on that opening day. Too bad they lost the series, though, but it's still very early on in the season, so that's okay. I mean, obviously you're not going to win every game, and plus St. Louis does have a good team themselves. Well, we'll see what happens over the course of the rest of the regular season. And also, someone in the community tab was, on my community tab, was asking me my thoughts on some of the new rule changes that MLB has implemented for this year. Well, here's the thing. They did implement a fair bit of rule changes, and obviously I'm not going to go over my thoughts on every single one of those, but I do want to give my thoughts on at least a couple of them that do stand out in my mind. One of them is the bigger bases. Now, the bigger bases are not a thing in this video game, but the bigger bases, though, I have to say, are kind of interesting. It should lead to some higher stolen base totals, so we'll see what happens with that. Oh, and that is not the only thing. There is also the new pitch clock. Yes, that is a thing now. The pitch clock, which is designed, of course, to help speed up the pace of the game, and I must say, it is pretty interesting so far. And in fact, when I got back into my hotel room Saturday night, that being this past Saturday, of course, yeah, so I turned the TV on to the end of the game between the Seattle Mariners and the Cleveland Guardians, and the Guardians had won that game 2-0. But as they were showing the some of the stat lines, at the end, who got the win, who got the loss, etc., there was one stat that they showed that really stood out, which was the time of the game. 2 hours and 3 minutes, which so far is the fastest game this season. And obviously the pitch clock had a lot to do with that. And believe it or not, that used to be the average time of, that used to be the average game length, years ago, 60s, 70s, or whatever, just over 2 hours. And mind you, that was without a pitch clock. And it seems like as the years have gone by and baseball has evolved, we've kind of gone backwards with the pacing of the game. So, pitch clock's definitely designed to more or less get back to those levels. And it definitely shows with the 2 hour and 3 minute game between Cleveland and Seattle. So, overall, definitely a good addition by Major League Baseball, in my opinion.
tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and really, he just got a little too excited. It was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like cuts and misses, it's a strike.
Alright, got 2 on. There's 2 I gotta try to get out of this situation.
Working together to finish him off. Fastball. Even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly they with the swing out. And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Mariners leave a couple. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Bo Bichette. Out to short. Crawford over to pick it up. Sends it to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Okay, 322 for us on the year.
The 2-1.
Nice. Oh, that was a beautiful back crack sound there on that single.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. The pitch. Grounded to third. Could be
That is going to be a double play, and we go to the 3rd inning. Hey, I brought my Switch OLED with me, actually, while I was on my trip and played this game on there. And despite all the crashing that I had to encounter, I still made some pretty good progress, more or less playing every game of the schedule so far. And of course, it's a lot easier to do that kind of thing when you're not doing it for YouTube. But when you're doing it for YouTube, then obviously you can't be playing all 162 games, because then, well, it would take forever. Alright, down 1-0 going in the bottom of the 3rd.
As we go to the last of the 3rd, and now the veteran third baseman, Matt Chapman. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do.
Oh, that is cracked. That is hit well. That's gone.
Brandon Belt goes deep. His 4th home run of the season, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it beyond.
Now, in terms of the crashing that I kept encountering on this game I was playing on the OLED, I'm just hoping that SDS fixes that at some point soon, because it's frustrating. Well, it's frustrating for one thing. That's the first thing. Second, it makes the game practically unplayable. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, I'm sure they'll fix it. It's just a matter of when.
He's going to have to think about that until his next at bat. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
All right, got a tie game going into the 4th inning.
Welcome back, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Colton Luong. Up the middle, fires over to Guerrero. That takes care of Wong. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. Next offering is down low. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 up, 2 down. That's about as nasty of a splinter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Yeah, like that's what I was saying. Playing all 162 games, like when doing something for you, like this for YouTube, like I said, would take a long time. especially if you play like normally,
Field of third. And
like
he held up.
the whole game in its entirety, like without glitch counts. I get using glitch counts makes the game go faster, but
Tosses to first.
again, everyone has their own ways of playing. And there's a clean inning for Gosman.
Back here at the ballpark, ready to go. Bottom four. Down the number 2 hitter, number 35. And he grounds
There's a
one.
nice back crack, but I am going to be out.
Plenty of time to first, one up, one down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's a laser.
Oh, Guerrero lasering that into the gap for extra bases. Nice.
And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one fouled off 2-2. The pitch. That one to first. Sizzling on its way to the outfield.
And Guerrero's going to stop at third. Smart play.
The corners with one out.
Back-to-back base hits. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really
All right, getting to George Kirby a little bit here in this 4th inning.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 1-for-1 with a single so far.
And that is not going to help matters. I think that's the 3rd double play we've hit into in this game.
feed to the shortstop. Shortstop.
And it sends us to the 5th inning, tied at 1.
We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Taylor Trammell. Next pitch is popped up. Bichette drifts towards it. Makes the grab, one away.
Bill, that was a pitch you gotta crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. 1-1 now. And there's the strike.
Oh, got the benefit of the call there.
Next team to score will win it.
Stays alive. And here it comes. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Mariners are down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Danny Jansen to hit here. Gets him to chase after that one. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. On the
1 down.
and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Now it's Ben Chapman. The 2-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch at just about every bat.
Good play.
And good take.
Able to take the walk.
Alright, so that's a walk. And up steps Brandon Belt.
Gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. Kicks and deals.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first
All right.
base, try to stay out of a
Well, I'm going to try to avoid double play.
That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a
And it's going to end up dropping in.
That's a base hit. Into 3rd now. So runners at the corner.
Okay.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you
Well, that worked out there.
can do about that one.
Well, the hit and run worked out.
Inside and jammed it. We just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
2 on, 1 out.
And there's a hit from Merrifield, which brings home Chapman.
It's 2.
Alright, we're up 2-1.
Big swing in the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in.
Flips for 1.
And another double play. But we do take the lead going into the
The
6th.
RBI single push. And welcome back. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Got him swinging. So he's gotten deep into this game. And at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Ty France up next for the Mariners. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Guerrero the toss to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Here comes a pitch. In the air on the infield.
Alright. Gosman's at over 100 pitches. I think he's going to be done.
Nothing doing. Back now in Toronto. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, number 35. Right side. On to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Bobichette. 1 for 2.
Alright, looks like Anthony Bass is fully ready, so we'll just schedule him.
Who comes from pretty good baseball family.
And there's a hit for Bichette.
For California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante can swing it.
Yeah, and you just get the sense in watching Bo that this guy, all he wants to do is win. A gamer, goes hard, and wants to lead that ball club to a championship.
Oh, that is off the foot of George Kirby. But Varsho retired anyhow. At least it wasn't a double play. On we go to the 7th.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Next one misses. Now 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Next offering is foul back. Right through there, got him. That's his 2nd strikeout. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. And a count 1-2.
Alright, let's get Swanson up. Ground ball to 2nd, and I'll end the inning. Alright, we're up 2-1.
That's out number 3. We're back in a new picture here.
And Diego Castillo's going to come on for Seattle.
So they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Chris Flexen up and loosening in the pen. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge.
Swing and a miss, and alright, we're going to go to the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Eric Swanson. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Julio Rodriguez. Oh, I was wondering why we didn't see him in this game. I guess the Mariners sat him. But now he's being inserted in here as a pinch hitter, and 1 down.
Puts it away, and there's 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Base hit.
Here's Dylan Moore. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Haggerty leads off first with 1 away.
Foul ball.
3-2. The other way.
Foul ball.
It's just foul. Got him swinging.
Alright, 2 away.
If you could set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it was so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it.
Alright, Chad Green's warming up.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. On the ground.
Diving stop by Guerrero, and we go to the bottom of the 8th.
Very nicely done for the out.
Nice defensive play there by Vladdy.
Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And the batter is George Springer. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game, and the Merrifield's on the move. Pulls it up,
Oh no!
takes it to
And that was a double play. Oh, Merrifield.
next for
Oh, I sent Merrifield. Oh, dear. If I hadn't swung, it probably would have been different. And we're going to go into the 9th with a 2-1 lead.
1-2-3 inning.
Whoops! Alright, Chad Green coming on to close. Because Jordan Romano is on the IL right now. On here.
Here is Ty France. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff man of the night.
We talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand, he has an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Ground ball.
Bichette collects. The throw to first. Down to the last out for the Mariners. Colton Wong up to hit. Right-handed reliever. They're down to their final strike.
Ground ball. This should do it.
Throw to first.
And that will do it.
A rather really tight one as this one ends as a 1-1 ball game.
Great pitchers doing in this one.
Alright, 2-1 victory for the Toronto Blue Jays. Alright, I think in the next episode we'll do a matchup against the Atlanta Braves because my friend Brandon Hinkle wanted to do that, I think. Want to see me play match up against the Atlanta Braves. So that'll be our next episode, and I will see you then.